Morris in year number 2. And we'll see Kirk Cousins to start the night. A chance for Dylan Drummond to return it for Atlanta. And ball comes out. Falcons get on it. I think they're saying he was down anyway. And it's a 21-yard return, a tackle by Jordan Whittington. Here is Bijan Robinson. Has to hesitate.
Over his quarterback as well.
Robinson gets 2. This Rams defense rallying. 3rd down and 7. Protection is there. London downfield, nearly picked by Emmanuel Forbes. Xavier Smith waits for it. Good high hanging punt, and back flag flies near the 11. Smith reverses field, gets to the sideline. Remember, a flag's down, and now Smith is down at the 41. Here's Cleve.
During the kick, illegal block in the back, receiving team number 25. Penalties half the distance to the goal line. 1st down, Los Angeles.
It is done. He is going to hand to Kyron Williams, and the top back of that
in week 17 for the league MVP.
Play action here. Stafford out to his right. Has room in front of him. Airs it out downfield. And he and Parkinson not on the same page.
Professional football for a living. You can only imagine what he goes through each week to be prepared.
Here's Bumfield on the quick catch. Ethan Evans will punt it. Devin Tompkins is waiting and calls for a fair catch.
Him, Joe, that he is much healthier than he was a year ago.
Looked like maybe a false start that the Falcons just got away with, and Bijan Robinson over the left side gets by.
I was surprised to be back in Atlanta.
That is a false start.
Yep.
Start number 63, offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
They missed one on Jake Matthews on the previous. That was Sills in motion. Good protection over the middle. That's Sills with a catch.
When Cousins was the quarterback.
Play action, and Cousins under heavy pressure. Algier in the backfield. He gets it over the right side, and on 2nd and 10 gets 2. That's it. So you're going landman. 3rd down and 8. Here comes landman. And here's a completion of Mooney. And a strong throw from Cousins. A couple of deep shots down the field. A 13-yard gain.
Zach Robinson said if they're going to win this game, Darnell Mooney has to be a factor. And this is an excellent route. He recognizes that it's zone, and he just subtly slides back out towards the boundary. Cousins knows exactly where he's going. He's got great protection and gets the ball in his hands.
Collarbone on the first day of camp. Here's play action from Cousins. Mooney the target. Incomplete. Benign with comments and all that. That's about as forcefully as he can say anything. As Robinson on 2nd and 10 with a gain of 8.
For the Falcons was to draft a quarterback. It was a rich quarterback draft last year.
3rd down and 2. Sills finds a hole in this defense. And a good second possession being put together by the Falcons as Sills is good for 20.
Hard to tell exactly if it's Emmanuel Forbes who busts coverage or Cam Curl, the safety, but he's expecting help on the outside.
Here's Robinson right side, finds a crease. And down inside the 5 near the 3, maybe the 2.
Back to the offense.
2nd down and goal. Why not toss it back to Robinson? And there is nothing there. Well played by the Rams defense. Kinchin's up. Landman as well. And a loss of 2. It's 3rd and goal.
Nate Landman is having one heck of a start to this game. You see him tagged right there, number 50.
3rd down and goal. Floated. Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Pretty good job. They moved Bijan Robinson here, and then out here there's so much attention paid to Drake London as he's coming off the ball, and Bijan comes up the field. He works across against that zone look. Cousins has to hang in the pocket. Byron Young was barreling down on him. 3rd best in the NFL forcing field goals in the red zone.
Zane Gonzalez makes it 7-0. Trying to finish strong and excite some other team. This is into the end zone and out to the 35-inch shot.
Coach is down on the field before the game, and they're not so sure he won't be back again.
Stafford, good protection, and what a play. It is Ellis who goes downfield and knocks it away from Puka Nacua.
The pass rush last year, but a really versatile player.
Stafford well protected again. Parkinson can't make the catch off his hands. Raheem Morris, their head coach, was a Rams defensive coordinator for 3 years. He knows Stafford well. Stafford, what a good job. Drew the defense to him and then finds Xavier Smith for a big completion on 3rd and 10 as they connect for 18 yards. That's all Stafford.
Well, they run a stunt inside with the rookie James Pierce, who's really played well for them down the stretch. Number 27, and it opens up that outside lane then for Stafford to buy himself some time. And he's got his eyes down the field to Colby Parkinson. He's just not quite able to handle. It was about as well thrown as you can have.
Here's a handoff to Blake Corum and Caden Ellis.
And they kind of get the best of both worlds from that personnel.
Handoff to Corum. It'll be 3rd down and short. 3rd down and short, and a completion to Puka Nacua. Perfect throw, good diving catch. Handoff to Corum. And a nice gain on 1st down as he gets 3, maybe 4. 2nd down and 7, play action. Davis Allen with a flag flying.
6. It's a 5-yard penalty for the previous spot, automatic 1st down.
More space in such small areas as Davante Adams.
Here's Parkinson on 1st down, a nice gain again. They're getting yardage in chunks.
He's not playing tonight.
Play action, Stafford out to his left. Tried to find Mumfield, threw behind him. And just to... Stafford on 3rd down and 5. Completion of Mumfield, but he's a yard short of a 1st down. It's 4th and 1.
Quarterback.
A handoff, and the play's made in the backfield. Khalid Kareem just up from the practice squad. He's been up and down, shot through, and made the stop on Kyron Williams. What a play that was to stop the Rams on 4th down and 1 as Bijan Robinson
snuff out the 1st down.
On 2nd down and 6, here's Bijan Robinson as they set up a screen. So good with room in front, and he's got a 1st down as we wind down the 1st quarter here in Atlanta. Algier in the backfield. On 1st down, he gets it. A really good backup running back who could
taking a back seat to him, but still a really solid running back.
Algier on 2 carries gets a 1st down.
Those 4 guys, but they're all right there together.
Algier trying to cut it back and does a nice job. There was nothing there initially. Ty Hamilton.
Head coach Arthur Smith for developing that part of his game.
Here's Pitts, his first of the night. He's been red hot last 4 games. 31 catches, almost 400 yards.
Money this offseason with someone.
Cousins able to complete. London's got a 1st down.
Chesney's going to get us back in the promised land.
Here's Robinson on 1st down. Got hit near the line of scrimmage by Spates, but ended up picking up 3. 9th play of the drive, and they haven't crossed midfield until now. Robinson breaking tackles. It'll be 3rd down and short. Jared Verse missed a... That's Elijah Wilkinson.
False start, offense number 71. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Come up and give him a random compliment, telling him things he's noticed about their game. Just a different level of player.
Yep, special guy. 3rd down and 9. Sideline shot, and it's not there. Pitts was the target.
But they step up there on 3rd down and ended what looked like a promising drive.
Pinion end-over-end punt, and a fair catch is hauled in by Xavier Smith. Kyron Williams over the right side, gets to the edge, and a decent gain with that lunge. Terrell made the stop.
In the perimeter and giving the running back an open lane.
Nacua on the sideline, and Kyron Williams meets LaCale London.
Been locking down the right tackle spot for a number of years, but McClendon has been awfully good.
Throws picked off, intercepted by Bates. It was high for Mumfield. Bates, pick six. $30 a week. They've been shut out, and on the road here in week 17, trail by 14 to the Atlanta Falcons. Had one at Carolina, but just his 6th interception all year to go with his 40 touchdowns. Time with Brett Favre, that's when you know you've been playing a long time. 17th season for the former #1 overall pick out of Georgia. Back in the state of Georgia as Whittington returns it and cannot get to the 25. Charlie Warner.
Been frustrating for everyone involved with the Atlanta organization.
Play action from Stafford. He finds Parkinson, the tight end. They're still without Tyler Higbee. 2nd and 4. Corum cannot break tackles enough. Kobe Bryant.
This offensive line is really good, and you start losing starters that impact you.
Stafford protected. He's got a man, and a diving catch by Terrence Ferguson. They're going to call him down. The ball came out, and the rookie tight end who they love from Oregon downfield, good for 28.
And this is what he does so well. He's a guy that can really get down the field. Of that tight end group, he's the fastest of the bunch. And they split him out like he is here in the slot, and he just takes off. But the protection, they're able to pick up the...
Where the Atlanta Falcons traded back into the 1st round to draft James Pierce. Here's a nice run by Corum to get the most that he could out of that. In that deal.
Which is why this game is even more important for the LA Rams.
Flag on the play. Nacua, what a catch! And if it stands, he sets up 1st and goal. And there he is at the point of the catch, just better than whoever guards him.
It at their ball, and he's one of them.
Illegal formation. Offense. Number 72 is not on the line of scrimmage.
Wow.
5-yard penalty to play. 2nd down.
So he's back again right now. 2nd down and 13. And Corum over the right side meets 3rd down and 11. Ferguson in motion. Here is a throw low for Nacua, and it's 4th down.
Double-digit carry, so they started kind of splitting the load a little bit. So even though he's the backup, he's a big part of this offense.
Ethan Evans, great punt. Absolutely perfect with Whittington downfield to down it near the 1. As Cousins just keeps it to get a little breathing room. However, because of a round-robin head-to-head. So they're watching this game thinking, why not take a little bit of the pressure off, but they will play on Saturday. 3rd and 8. Delay game.
Not going to cost them much.
Delay game. Offense. Plays half the distance to the goal line. Still 3rd down.
But now Corum is injured and back getting looked at. It's going to be 4th down as Robinson is brought down by Land with Xavier Smith waiting. Pinion gets rid of it and hits a beauty.
Sure did.
Booming back to the 35. Smith on the return out to the 47.
That's a great job by him because the Rams, you saw, they were coming after him. You've got them. They've got to win that side of it, I would have thought. But here they are with a 14-0 lead.
That was a 61-yard punt. Here is a shot downfield. Flags on the play. The ball is intercepted by Xavier Watts.
Goal day is a 1st down, Atlanta.
You see the right hand and the right arm extended. And Watts with a brilliant interception. The rookie 3rd-round pick from Notre Dame. That's his 4th. And how about Caden Ellis?
Caden Ellis was running from the line underneath Smith. I mean, this tells you what what he can do. He's not supposed to be that fast, but boy, he had a little bit of an angle, and he's just running with him. And Watts, he shows you the range that he has. That's the young rookie. When I talk about these edge rushers.
With 1:37 left.
Pass interference, offense number 19. Penalties declined.
The other part of that is Xavier Watts in this year's draft, and he's a promising player.
Here's Robinson, right side. Nice cutback. He's gone. Can anybody catch him?
Not tonight.
McCreary chasing. Won't get there. Touchdown, Atlanta. 93 yards. Hand to Bijan Robinson. He turned on the Jets. Roger McCreary could not get there. And it's 21-0. Falcons on top. Longest run of Bijan's career, college or pro. 93 yards.
Career, and what should have been a tackle for a loss, or at least no gain, is 90-plus yards for a touchdown.
Here's Whittington on the return to the 25, and that is it.
A lot of film on him, and I hate to say it, but he sure reminds me a lot of Barry Sanders.
What a throw and catch. You talk about fitting it into a tight spot. Nacua on the grab. 3 timeouts. Here's another one. Catch and run. That's Smith.
A lot of time off the clock here. I thought McVay would use one of the timeouts.
Yeah. Here's one downfield. And Mumfield looked like he ran out of gas.
The Rams came into this game wanting to pound them, and they were unable to get any running game going.
Here is a sack by Ororo. He's up to 3.5 on the year. And now with the clock winding and no timeouts being taken, a loss of 9, it's 3rd down. Lisa Salters had a chance to visit with Sean McVay coming out after halftime. We'll give you that in a moment. As Whittington returns it for the Rams. Able to break that one-on-one tackle. Good return. I don't see any flags, and he's out of bounds at the 45. All right, Lisa, thank you. 38-yard kick returned by Whittington, as Stafford is sacked again. Brandon Dorless, what a year he's had. 8.5 sacks in 15 games played, and a loss of 7.
And it's DJ Humphries there at left tackle. He's had a tough night, and he has a tough start to this 3rd quarter at Matthew Stafford for the sack.
2nd down and 17. Catch over the middle by Nacua. He gets that yardage back plus some.
And one of their best defensive performances against the run all year.
3rd down and 6. Stafford protection's good this time. Now out to his right. Diving try by Terrence Ferguson. Incomplete. Ferguson looking for a flag. Won't get it.
Atlanta showing they're coming.
4th down and 6. Stafford steps up and completes. He's got Smith. Xavier Smith to the 15. Big-time throw and catch for 36.
And a big-time block by Kyron Williams. He steps up, and he makes the block that allows Stafford then to step up in the pocket and buy him.
Kyron Williams runs into Diablo, the guy he just blocked. Play action, and now it's Smith. Got a block, and then gets rocked. Xavier Watts, most pass breakups, and leads the team now with 4 picks. Stafford's in trouble, and wrapped up by Leonard Floyd. And the field goal unit will come on 4th down. Just when the Rams started to feel good about things, protection breaks down.
Yeah, they run a stunt here, and they're able to.
2nd kicker of the year for the Rams, and he's only missed once.
Is the fact that he's yet to play for a winning team, and he's yet to make the postseason. And that's a shame, because hopefully he will soon.
Dylan Drummond on the return. Able to cross the 30. You know another reason why, kids? Yeah, an Atlanta Falcons record 93-yard run for the touchdown in the first half. Breaks the tackle, and there he goes. Down inside the 41 a night.
That's pretty good. There's not a lot of backs in this league that make defenders look that silly.
And good ones. Jared Verse is a Pro Bowl. They just get it away. You heard Cousins say we got to go. They go right back to number 7. He gets a block from his Pro Bowl right guard, Chris Lindstrom, for a Super Bowl team in '98. And now Bijan Robinson, who gets it again. Just stutter step, and down he went.
That's the only thing that can stop him. I mean, he's running out of gas. I mean, the guy is human. His legs are getting a little fatigued. I mean, it is.
They shut this play down, and one of Emmett's great attributes is he was always
False
available.
start. Offense number 71. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
You know, it's a great point, Joe, all over again. But the other thing that Emmett always did well was made the first guy miss.
Backpedaling, Sills with the catch. Backpedaling on the throw, Cousins, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's what the great backs.
The good night continues as the Falcons get those 3 points right back. I want to talk seeding for the Rams here during this drive. As
Cousins in the offense for Atlanta comes right back down and gets them back, as you said.
Rams have not run for really anything tonight. 28 yards prior to they are. But the 49ers hung on to win that game. The division will be won by San Francisco or Seattle. They play next Saturday night on ABC and ESPN. So let's talk about the Rams. The number 6 seed is very much in play, especially now with the way this game is going. Here's an incompletion with pressure on Stafford. I'll tell you how they could be either one here in a second. Is Williams ends up getting 9. 18 at home against Arizona, and a Seattle win in San Francisco next Saturday night. Here's a spinning catch by Parkinson, able to hang on to the ball and then survive the hit.
Yeah. Whoever gets that bye week is going to need it, and they will have earned it.
Stafford's got a man. He's got a touchdown, the rookie Ferguson.
Ferguson's working up, but then he's going to go back to the corner. So it ties in as though he's going to continue on that deep crosser, and that's what the defense is expecting. And pulls up, Ferguson goes to the back corner, and perfect execution.
Extra point by Meebus is good, and so after being shut out in the first half over Cincinnati, he is doing his best to fire up his team after that crushing.
Accounting for 40% of the team's offense, the most in the league for one player. Tonight he has 70%.
Wide open is Mooney. And Darnell Mooney. And we'll take a look.
Well, take a look at it, and you're going to see that Kirk Cousins, I mean, the protection is not that bad. He's hanging in there, and at the last minute, there's the hit. I guess it must have been body weight is what I'm guessing based on the end of it, because he didn't come in helmet. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. That's a good call. I mean, it's
swing in the field. It's a completed catch. We got personal foul, unnecessary roughness, roughing the passer, number 94. It's a 15-yard penalty for the end of the run.
6'3", 278, landing on 37-year-old Kirk Cousins. Play action from Cousins. Here's Robinson. Caught it on his hip, broke a tackle, and then gets stood up inches inside the 30. 2nd down and 2. Robinson just picked up the first down by himself. Robinson right side, tripped off and then gets hit.
I'm on the ground.
Cue the text from Jason Garrett. Here's Algier. You saw Matthew Stafford standing watching.
Against a really good football team, and it made him look pretty average.
Third down and 2, and Algier is brought down in the backfield. Jared Verse was the first one there. Gonzalez will try from 37. Blocked, and that was big Jared Verse. He's gone. He waved to the Falcons bench on his way for the touchdown. Rams are back in it, to say the least.
They sure are. That's exactly what they needed. Back in it. Here's Jared Verse. Just gets right through there, does an outstanding job. I mean, nobody even really puts a hand on him. He just gets right up the field. Didn't take much for him to get his hands on that. It shows you the speed that he has.
It's a 10-point swing. And that was as clean as they get.
Well, I said it earlier in the game, Joe. We all know the troubles that the Rams have had on special teams. There he is signaling the Falcons sidelines. Love that. And I really thought, although the Falcons were proving me wrong, that if they were going to win this game, they had to win the special team side of it. And they've had issues of their own. But the Rams special team comes up big when they needed it most.
Mevis makes it a 7-point game.
We were talking about
6 yards after the block, and the Pro Bowler made the play. This ball is trapped by Tompkins. And this game feels a lot different now. He made an impact and changed the tenor of what we're watching. Here's a nice catch by Bijan Robinson, which brings me to this. Great song, but also has been given all this great sound from the line of scrimmage. Our lead audio engineer. Sounds like a challenge. 2nd down and 7. Bijan over the left side. Byron Young came in to try to help. He's still not going down. Reader, 1-year deal with the Rams, has already signed a 3-year extension. They block him up. The pass is incomplete. No flags as Bijan Robinson. 4th down and 4. And the punt from Pinion. Xavier Smith from about the 9 broke 1 tackle and brought down near the 20.
Well, this possession has a much different feel for LA than most of them tonight.
Stafford keeps Puka. And Nacua with a nice gain on 1st down. Terrell forces him out. All time with a 90% completion percentage, 250+ pass yards, and 5 pass touchdowns in a game. Kyren Williams out of bounds as he approached midfield, and he's marked out at the Rams 48, a 21-yard carry.
Finally, we're able to get a crease with Kyren Williams.
Protection is good underneath. It's Parkinson. Diablo on the tackle. But a 1st down gain of 8. Let's go to Laura. 2nd and a long 1. Kyren Williams picks it up and takes it down to the 35. Good protection. Parkinson with a catch. Had to reach for it, and Diablo
pulled a hamstring running down that sideline. Thought he was going to call a timeout.
Here's Nacua. Cannot make the diving catch with Terrell. Stride for stride. 3 different Falcons have been on him for 6 or more plays tonight. 3rd and 8.
By himself down here.
He's got Terrell. Pierce coming off the edge. Ball's free. There is a flag, and it may have been defensive offside. This one looks like it's coming back.
Just gets going a little bit too soon. Just enough. Those guys really cheat. They're right there. So any kind of movement, you know, they are then in the neutral zone, and he was when the ball was snapped.
Here's the call.
Offside. Defense, number 27. 5-yard penalty. Replay, 3rd down.
Kyren Williams on 3rd down. Not much. Maybe half a yard as LaCale London made the stop. Quick throw, and it's picked off. Intercepted by Watts, his 2nd of the night. And the rookie with blocking, tiptoeing into the end zone. Another pick 6.
Watch Watts on this play. He never back up. He just stays put right there, and he's reading Stafford the entire way, waiting for him to turn it loose. Anybody comes in his area, Ferguson does, and he just...
After the play, we have unsportsmanlike conduct on the bench where an official ran into a coach. It's a 15-yard penalty. First down, Atlanta.
So first down from the 42. Watts with a 2-interception game. He had 2 games with multiple picks while at Notre Dame.
That kept them from being able to tie it. But this has been one of those nights for him.
2nd and 4.
Do a lot of good things offensively against this group.
Here is a near pick by Cam Curl.
Yeah, that's Cousins, who he just did not want to take the sack.
So here is the punt by Pinion. Xavier Smith waiting for it. No flag for that contact with Bradley Pinion. And the fair catch by Smith after a 38-yard punt. He's thrown 3 interceptions tonight. Here is a handoff to Kyren Williams, breaking tackles and getting 14.
No doubt McVay would like to do it.
They fake it to Williams and now throw it to Kyren Williams, and there's a lot of room in front of him. Pretty good open field tackle by Xavier Watts, who said his name 78 times in this game. He's playing great. Stafford, Williams, back-to-back catches. Diablo with a stop.
Can't expect that to continue, but the Falcons have done a good job on him.
Here's Ronnie Rivers with just his 9th carry of the year, and he pushes the pile for a first down. Flag on the play. Nacua downfield. He's got it. Touchdown, but a flag is down.
Offense, number 72. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Rough night tonight for DJ Humphries starting at left tackle. The gain of 30 or more yards to a penalty. And on 1st and 20, Kyren Williams to midfield.
Boy, it just takes the life right out of you.
Watching, shaking his head. Made all starts this season until tonight. Parkinson lowers his shoulder. Good, strong catch and run. As he lowered his shoulder into Diablo. They hand off, they pick it up. Kyren Williams dragged down at the 10 by Jesse Bates. C.J. Henderson missed a tackle. And a 22-yard run by Kyren Williams.
Yeah, he was the unblocked guy, C.J. Henderson, and he's going to come in number 39, and he's the guy who has to try to...
Rams are back in the red zone. They're 0 for 2 in the red zone, trying to score touchdowns. How about Nacua? He says, not anymore. Touchdown, Rams.
They get the ball out to Puka Nacua. There's Smith, Parkinson, the double team there, and they just ride him all the way up into Henderson. And you see that movement, and so Nacua just gets in behind it and then runs through Henderson for the touchdown.
Well, I'm going to bring up some bad history for the Falcons. The last time they lost a ball game after leading by 21 or more, Mavis has tied it. Let's go back to the touchdown.
Up and away, and they started to when Jared Verse blocked it and ran it in for a touchdown, but they're asking themselves how they let it get away and how they're in a tie ball game right now.
That's something you might do. Instead, they play action, and Cousins almost throws a pick. Spates was close to it, and Cousins ends up on his back. 2nd down and 10 now. Cousins, pressure, picks. Strong catch. Did the ball come out at the end? 6 total timeouts on the board. Here's Robinson to the LA 49. A gain of 5 where Jared Verse
At least being able to get in field goal range.
Bijan Robinson starts, stops, hits the Jets. You have to think one's coming after this play. Robinson first down plus. Got a good block from Tyler Algier. Yards away from a 200-yard game. Algier, nothing. Back to the line of scrimmage, and Byron Young made the stop, and now timeout is taken. Second down and 9. Algier cutting back, and he's to the line of scrimmage again, and that is it. Timeout again. That's 3 straight runs by Algier, who has never fumbled in his career, but it's 4th down. He got it, split the uprights, and the Falcons back on top by 3 with 21 seconds left.
Pretty smooth operation right there. Zane Gonzalez just got ice water running through his veins. He put it right down the middle.
Zane's been with Cleveland, Arizona, Carolina. 6 games with Washington last year, and now his 8th game with the Falcons this year. He's bounced around, but he put a smile on the face of Arthur Blank. Take some more time off the clock. Instead, into the end zone it goes, and 21 seconds remain. I do not understand that.
Yeah, I agree.
Stafford, he's got a man wide open with Xavier Smith. What a chance that was, and Stafford can't believe it. The Falcons take a timeout. Second down. Aired out. 2-2 Atwell has it hit off his hands, and now 9 seconds remain.
2 big opportunities, which you wouldn't expect to see in this situation.
They got to go to the sideline now. It's Nacua. He grabbed it. Was it a catch?
Too much space between the ball carrier and the defender.
Down the sideline, and it's broken up by Terrell. No time left on the clock, and the Falcons win it by 3. Nacua the target, and Raheem Morris, and the Falcons get their 3rd consecutive win.